Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I was having a conversation with a group today. I believe the young man's name was Paul. Paul had mentioned this thing known as an investment bond. Oh, no, an attachment bond. And so I decided, based on hearing him say the word, I had heard something similar a long time ago, but wasn't clear on it. So I said, I'm going to look some things up, and I typed it in as he was talking, and I said I'd look it up later, and I decided to look it up now. The CRIS system, because see, I told it, I said, give me a second. Let me tell you what I told it, because it gave me some answer. He told me that this has nothing, the one in the court has nothing to do with investment. So I told him, you're mistaken, because the courts deal specifically with investment securities through the CRIS system. Then it is an investment and a tradable security. So stop giving me the nuanced response in a presumptive clarification. It's supposed to be and the presumptive clarification, because I knew it was a presumptive clarification. See, as long as the courts have the CRIS system, the CRIS system is an investment system. Okay, they must only place the funds in a, pay attention, interest-bearing account. That's an investment in and of itself. So the courts are investing in securities, but he says no. But then he tells me the court registry investment system, that's what it is. It's an investment system. Shh, don't tell nobody. It's even in their title. Any funds that go into the CRIS system are for investment purposes. CRIS converts the deposit into an invested financial instrument. I didn't say that. It's giving us the answer to receive, hold, invest, and manage financial instruments deposited with the court. They're a bank. You're depositing cash. See, cash, surety bonds, collateral bonds, letters of credit, deposited securities, any other financial instrument the court orders deposited. So if you think that they are lawful jurisdictions, you are wrong. Every court has a CRIS system, court registry investment system. The clerk who handles it is called the registry clerk. Do your research, people. I'm doing this because of the group that I spoke with earlier today, but I'm also doing it for you all, because these are not courts. Hey, they can say sovereign citizen this and movement that and gobbledygook and what meritless and frivolous. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't believe me? Go and check on your courts. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on. Wake up, CRIS. Backspace. All caps that. The Court Registry Investment Service system. Stop listening. Ladies and gentlemen, it says how to change saving bond ownership. I'm tempted, and I got to do two things. Let me copy this, because we're gonna go back there. I'm sorry. This is how I learn stuff. Okay, gifting electronically recommended. See, methods of transferring a savings bond. This is TreasuryDirect. Ladies and gentlemen, I wonder how the courts are doing this, because I typed in CRIS, CRIS. I did not type in anything about a savings bond. I didn't type in anything about a bond, period. So why is the CRIS system associated with savings bonds? Interesting, ain't it? This was a recommended search. See? What is that? And you see it's highlighted? I guess somebody wants to get me off track. Let's do the PDF. All right, court registry system. Now we already have a GPT that already have all of this. Then Western District of Washington. Let's see what the court order has to say. This is a court order, by the way. Before I even click on it, I know it's a court order, a general order. Military. Order regarding deposits and investment of registered funds. So, ladies and gentlemen, they are constantly investing and involved in investment securities. No money shall be sent to the court or its officers for deposit in the court's registry without a court order signed by the presiding judge in the case or proceeding. The party making the deposit or transferring funds to the court's registry shall serve the order permitting the deposit and transfer to the clerk, unless provided for elsewhere in this order. No monies ordered to be paid to the court or received by its officers in any pending case or adjudicated shall be deposited with the Treasury of the United States. Whoa, 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 whoa. All monies orders paid, blah, 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 shall be deposited with the United States Treasury in the name of the and to the credit of this court, really, through deposits designated by the Treasury to accept such a deposits on its behalf. The CRIS system, ladies and gentlemen. The funds have to be invested. Watch this. Control F. Wake up. Interest bearing. Oh, they don't have it. Stop listening. They don't have it. All the other courts require it. Now I don't. Uh-oh. Let's do one other thing. Wake up. Deposit. Stop listening. Oh, sorry. Deposit. Deposit. Ladies and gentlemen, I was distracted because I was trying to stay focused on this right here. The director of the Administrative Office of the United States Court is designated as the custodian of the CRIS system. Pay attention. The director or the director's designee shall perform the duties of custodian. The funds held in CRIS remain subject to the control and jurisdiction of the court. Say what? They're the custodian. Why are they the custodian? The same as the bank is the custodian of your junk. My bad. That's the CRIS system. It's an investment system. That means they're engaged in investing. Here is the administrative order, 1603. It's an administrative order. Administrative order. I didn't say it. This is Maryland Federal Court rule. This creates the CRIS fund. Come on now. Oh, come on. It won't let me. Let's see. It is ordered that the following govern receipts. Let's see if it's here. Interest. Got to turn it back on. Interest bearing. Stop listening. My bad. It's here 2 times, ladies and gentlemen. Unless ordered otherwise, funds deposited with the court are to be placed in some form of interest-bearing account or invested in a court-approved interest-bearing instrument in accordance with Rule 67 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. The court's registry investment system, CRIS, administered by the Administrative Office of the United States Courts, shall be the only investment mechanism authorized. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know about the Clearfield doctrine. So let's do this here. We're going to take this, the whole thing, top to bottom. Going to start here. Oh, you won't let me get this right here. Well, let's see if it'll let me. Come on now. Let's see. Oh, you won't let me get it. It won't let me, y'all. Let's start from the bottom because we're going to make it to the top. There we go. We done. Yeah, let's do the Maryland code and court rules. Okay. Now watch this. Somebody's exciting my dogs out there. I don't know what they doing to them stupid little dumb idiots, but my dogs better leave them alone. Oh, you thought I was calling my dogs stupid little dumb idiots? No, they're probably some of the smartest little creatures on the planet. Wake up. Wake up. Have you heard of the Clearfield doctrine? Question mark. Didn't the Supreme Court say that when any government agency and or government organization engages in commercial business activities, comma, and investing in an interest-bearing account or investment account meets the very definition of open quote commercial business, close quote. Can you provide proof of this? Stop listening. Let's see what he has to say. I'm looking. It can't be that big of a deal. It's probably got to be a coyote or something out there, because they around here they stupid too. I'll give you the only hard controlling law, no nuance. The Clearfield Doctrine. What it really says. Oh no, he doesn't get to tell me what it really says. Okay, the Supreme Court language when the United States exerts its constitutional powers and enters into commercial business transaction, it waives sovereign immunity and assumes the position of a private corporation. Government loses sovereign status when engaging in commercial or financial operations. The United States is not entitled to immunity of sovereignty when it comes down into the marketplace or realm of commercial business. So, how this applies to the CRIS system. They receive money, they deposit the money, they pool the funds, they invest the funds, they earn interest, they assess fees, and they distribute investment earnings. Supreme Court definition of entering the marketplace includes investing funds for profit or interest. This is explicitly classified as commercial business activity. When the court invests in a registry funds, they are operating in commercial capacity, not a sovereign one. That means they're not official. But you guys are not paying attention. Create your petitions and challenge these fools. Challenge them, challenge them, appeal the case. Because the judge is not going to side what you see, they're going to decide against you. That's why you got to appeal it. It does not claim any sovereign prerogatives. So, Supreme Court says right here, they act as a private corporation. This is the exact principle you are invoking. How to apply it. Okay. Additional Supreme Court confirmation. Several other Supreme Court says that they become private corporation. Do I know that one? I don't know that one. Do I know that federal? Yeah, I know that one. And Cook, probably Bank. Oh, Planners Bank of Georgia versus Bank of United States. Yeah, of course, that's 1824. I know that case. And then you got, of course, Clearfield, 1940s. Okay, so the Clearfield doctrine squarely applies to all CRIS operations, including investment. Ladies and gentlemen, look, they've messed up. I told them to leave me alone. Now let's see if they can leave y'all alone. My job is to keep pointing this stuff out to you guys. Now look, I'm gonna let you go. You want this? Oh yeah, y'all can have this. Y'all can. Let's see. What did we start the conversation out? Because I did that. I'm doing the three finger thing, two finger. See, I'm doing it too fast. I'm not trying to hold on to it. I'm trying to hold on. Okay. Cause you just might be yours forever. Okay, so net retention program and a court bar. I was asking about the judge. Are they part of the court bar? But attorneys being part of the court bar. That's what makes the attorneys illegal. Okay, we ain't gonna go into the conversation here. I'm gonna take that conversation into the other one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna copy that for myself. Okay, yeah. Hear me? I'm gonna copy that one for myself because we're gonna take that court bar thing. I don't want that. I want this. so that we can take care of this. Oh, come on now. Okay, we're going to do the court bar stuff. Might have too much. Too little, too late to ever try again. Too much, too little, too late for every season win. Sorry, too much, too little. Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. Not Sammy Davis Jr., Billy Davis Jr. If you've never heard of no Billy Davis Jr., look up Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. Then you'll understand why I keep singing. Okay? Then you'll understand. All right, let's get back to you all's conversation. Borrower and custody agreement. Come on, get on over there. And statutory obstacles. Nope, that's a different conversation. I need to find the one that. This has got to be it, but it ain't it. Obstacles. This is a bankruptcy, talking about Article 3. So, I know what I got to do. Okay, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just did this. Okay, and let me tell you what it didn't do. You see this right here? That was a question. So I got to do this. And the reason why I have to do that is because, as you saw, it wasn't showing up before. Okay, but I need this right here. No, I need this one. This is the short one I just did. Now I'll have to take care of the 1120, but this is the one that I got to send to you all, the CRIS system. So I almost got lost there. Do y'all see me get lost? Yeah, I turned on the flashlight and I still couldn't see because the sun was out. Couldn't see the flashlight during the day. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I just wanted to explain to y'all that each one of y'all court cases involves a CRIS system. All you got to do is look up the court and see the CRIS system, and then go into the court and ask them about their CRIS system, the clerk's registry. That's all you got to do is ask them. Now, you first look it up on the internet. Okay, every court documents on the internet, registry clerk. And then you go into the court and ask them and watch them lie to you. Watch them pretend they don't know what you're talking about. And then the moment you check them by saying, oh, no, I've already gone online. Here's where it is on your website. Maybe you need to go study that. Well, I didn't know you were talking about that. Watch, guarantee. They go, now, at first it's going to be, I don't know what you're talking about, ignorance. And then they're going to be, oh, well, no, if that's what you're talking about, then you should have said. And now that's denial of ignorance while claiming ignorance. That's what they're going to do, okay? Then you put your petition on the record and challenge the court's jurisdiction. Say, you stupid motherfucker, I don't know what you thought you were doing. You cannot be gaining a profit while I'm in this courtroom. Nuh-uh, because this is supposed to be a court of law, not a court of stupidity. And y'all stupid if y'all think y'all gonna be able to play this game with me. That's what you got. You got to talk to them. All right, gotta go. Y'all take care. Arrivederci.